Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we're going to discuss Stranger Things, Erica the Great. Came out January of 22. Graphic novel. Very quick. Super fast. Takes place in between season 3 and 4. And how we know this is because there was a Stranger Things Dungeons and Dragons comic, that graphic novel that we talked about, which was Steve, Robin, and Erica playing a game because Lucas, Dustin, and them didn't want to play with her. So she wanted to get the books. She wanted to figure out how to play. And then this, right after that, basically because there's a Starcourt reference where it's like the land of Starcourt or the woods of Starcourt, something like that. So it takes place between season 3 and 4. And that's what's cool about these comics is, and that's why I love reading the Stranger Things books. I have the novels too. Thankfully, finally, for Christmas. It's been on my wish list on Amazon for quite some time. Finally plowed through the books that I need to read. Now we're on our Stranger Things marathon, and then back to the Reed Riordan Presents books. Finally, it's been quite some time I read those as well. So, Erica is trying to play Dungeons and Dragons by herself, and she's having fun playing by herself. But her mom says, you know, just go play with your friends or something. So she convinces her friends, Tanya, who lives down the street, and 2 other girls, to play. She introduces them to Dungeons and Dragons. She's explaining to them they have to create characters, and they go on adventures and stuff, right? So they want to throw My Little Pony into the mix and have the main adventure being about a unicorn, obviously. So after Erica is the game master, the dungeon master, she's directing the girls for this, you know, sleepover that they're planning, this pizza party that they're planning. They're going through the things, and then Tanya's character winds up dying, and she's like, nah, you know, this is ridiculous. You know, you're controlling everything, and we don't get a say in things, and like, not understanding how the game is played. You got to roll the dice to, you know, and then the odds to dictate what happens next. So Tanya runs home, grabs her mom's parakeet, her prized parakeet, who won an award, and brings out and says, well, this is a real thing. This is a real treasure, not your stupid games and stuff. Bird inadvertently gets out, inadvertently winds up at Miss Dorothy's house across the street, older neighbor. And so it's a matter of now coming together to play a real life game to save the bird before her mom finds out, kills everybody, right? Because your mom's going to kill you if you do something wrong. So it's just entertaining watching the real life events mix in with the Dungeons and Dragons events. So it's, let me shimmy down the tree in my paladin outfit, but in real life I'm just wearing a hoodie kind of a thing. So it's neat how the girls come together to save the bird, save Miss Dorothy's dog, who runs away as well. And then they wind up playing the game and, you know, saving the unicorn, and everyone lives happily ever after. It's just very quick. It's very entertaining. I found no faults in it. The only fault I did find is at the very end, it shows like the sketches of like the character design and stuff like that. You'll see Tanya is a thief, and then Tanya's a thief, right? Someone explained to me why the H in thief is missing in the first part, but the H in thief is there in the second part. Ha 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 ha. That's the only problem I had with the entire book, was the misspelling of the word thief in one thing. It says tief, T-I-E-F. Idiots. Who approved this? Aside from that, the comics are beautiful. The coloring is great. I love reading these comics. I love reading these Stranger Things side books because it all happens in between the seasons or like an overlap. Love it. I love Stranger Things. I love the added storyline. And Erica the Great is a pretty awesome story in itself. Very quick, very fun. Erica deserves to play. And then in season 4, she winds up playing with Dustin and Mike and Eddie with their campaign. So it's neat how she's leading up to that moment. How did Erica first start to play Dungeons and Dragons? Well, we get the backstory of her within that Dungeons and Dragons book, within Erica the Great as well. So, Stranger Things, Erica the Great. On to the next review. Mucho mahalo.